8 Today we're going to read this book, and this book doesn't have one story inside, it has two stories. One is called Sunnyside Bootcamp, another is called Buzz's Space Adventure. So which one would you like to do? I like to do this one, Buzz's Space Adventure. Let's go ahead and read this book. Let's go! One night, the peas in the pod couldn't sleep. They asked Buzz later to tell them a story about space rangers. Woody and Rex asked if they could be in the story too. Sure, said Buzz. He began the story about a special mission he was called on once upon a time. So these are the peas in the pod that couldn't sleep. Then he's going to tell the story. This is Woody and this is Rex. They're asking Buzz later to tell that, can we be in the story too? He said, of course. Once upon a time, the evil Emperor Zurg has stolen the top secret Space Ranger turbo suit. Buzz had to find the suit and bring it to home. He asked two friends, first Lieutenant Woody and second Lieutenant Rex, for help. Together they set off in their spaceship for planet Zurg. So now they're going to planet Zurg. These three ones are going to planet Zurg. And the planet Zurg, the empire named Zurg, has stolen the top secret Space Ranger turbo suit. So they three are going to get that turbo suit and bring it to home. As the Space Rangers began to explore the rocky gray planet, they heard a strange humming sound. So they're saying, we hear a little sound. Buzz and his crew looked over the edge of the huge canyon and saw hundreds of Zurgbots, soldiers in Emperor Zurg's army. So these are the soldiers in Zurg's Emperor army. Wow, there are lots. They're looking over the edge and they see hundreds of Zurgbots. As the Space Rangers began to explore the rocky gray planet, they heard a strange humming sound. Buzz and his crew looked over the edge of a huge canyon and saw hundreds of Zurgbots. They're looking at the edge of the canyon and they saw hundreds of Zurgbots. Whoa, lots of Zurgbots. The Zurgbots spotted the Space Rangers and rushed toward them. We've got this covered, Captain, cried Woody. While he and Rex fought off the Zurgbots, Buzz went on search of a Zurg. So this is Buzz, and while they two fight the Zurgbots, he's gonna go search of Zurg, the Emperor. Buzz soon discovered a lone Zurgbot following him. He aimed his laser at it. I'm not like the others, cried the Zurgbot. My name is Zinni. I want to sing. Zurgbots don't sing, said Buzz. How can I trust you? To prove he was trustworthy, Zinni led Buzz to Zurg's cave. They creeped inside. There was the turbo suit. So this was the Zurgbot that was following. He quickly aimed his laser and he said, I'm not like the others. My name is Zinni. I like to sing. And he said, Zurgbots don't like to sing. But he doesn't trust him. So he wants to prove he's trustworthy. So he shows where the turbo suit is. Now he gets real trust. Suddenly, a group of Zurgbots grabbed Buzz. They tied him up with Woody and Rex, who had already been captured. So they already captured Woody and Rex, and now they also captured Buzz. They already captured Woody and Rex. Emperor Zurg stepped out of the shadows. "We met again, Buzz Lightyear," he boomed. So he's saying, "We met again." He's talking to Buzz. His name is Buzz. "Not so fast, Zurg," called a voice from the crowd. It was Zinni. He began to sing. Zinni really was different from the other Zerbots. So he said, "Not so fast, Zurg," and he began to sing. He was angry. As Zinni's voice grew louder and louder, stalactites on the cave ceiling began falling to the floor, creating a cage around Zurg. He was trapped! "Size him!" Zurg cried to his Zerbots. So he's singing. His name is Zinni. Zinni is singing, and because his voice is so loud, these ice crystals kind of fall from the ceiling. And now he's trapped because they're all around and he can't move. So he's calling to his Zerbots, "Size him!" Zinni quickly freed Buzz, Woody, and Rex. Buzz raced over to the turbo suit and climbed inside. Now his Space Ranger powers were even greater. Turbo, Buzz, Woody, Rex, and Zinni bravely battled the Zerbots. So he ran to the turbo suit and put it on. Now his powers are even much good. Whoa, look at these hands. And these are getting the Zerbots. They're bravely fighting. See, he has the machine to capture that Zerbot. And this brave dinosaur is a lot cool. 3 Zerbots at a time? That's awesome! And this is Zinni singing. So these are all the ice crystal kind of. They're falling from the ceiling still when they're fighting. See? Crash! Boom! Soon Buzz and his crew had defeated all the Zerbots. They thanked Zinni and returned to their spaceship. Woody and Rex locked Zurg into one of the space holding cells, and Buzz stowed the turbo suit safely away. Then they prepared for takeoff. So this is the place where he locked him, the Emperor Zurg, and this is where they put the turbo suit safely so he can't get it. And they're all going back. As the spaceship blasted off, Buzz saw Zinni on the ground below. He was teaching the other Zerbots to sing. Suddenly, the planet began to change. The gloomy caves and cliffs crumbled, and flowers and trees began to grow. Thanks to Zinni and his new friends, Buzz said, finishing his story, Planet Zurg became a beautiful place. So this is their spaceship, and while they're going from the window, he sees this is Zinni with the purple Z, and he's teaching them to sing. La, 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 la. And suddenly the caves crashed, cliffs crumbled, and flowers began to move, trees began to grow, and they all make the planet good. Thanks to Zinni, he made the planet good too. And Zinni made them win. And that's the end. And thanks to Buzz Lightyear, the peas in the pod were fast asleep. So these are the peas in the pod, and now they're fast asleep because of the big story. And that's the end of this book, Buzz's Space Adventure. Read another book, and this book is called Sunnyside Bootcamp. Let's go and read Sunnyside Bootcamp. Sunnyside Bootcamp. One morning, Buzz and Rex climbed into Bonnie's backpack and went to Sunnyside Daycare to visit their friends. They climbed into Bonnie's backpack, and these are all their friends. Big Baby, Stretch, his name is Stretch, and his name is Ken. And his name is Buzz, and his name is Rex. And they're all playing with toys. Buzz greeted Sarge, the Green Army man who had found a home at Sunnyside. Sarge told Buzz he needed more soldiers. "Let's start a boot camp," said Buzz. "I have lots of boots in my closet," explained Ken. He ran off to change his shoes before anyone could explain that boot camp was training for soldiers, not a camp for boots. All the other toys were excited, except Rex. He was very nervous. So he's looking nervous and he's just running off. He doesn't know what boot camp is. He thinks a boot camp means it's just for boots. So he ran off before anyone explains what boot camp means. Boot camp means training for soldiers. But he's looking nervous like, "Oh, will this do for me? Will I do good?" And they're giving each other a high five. "High five! Let's do this!" "Start training, soldiers," ordered Surge. The toys began to lift weights. It was easy for Stretch and Big Baby, but not for Rex. "It's too heavy!" he cried. So this is Big Baby. Wow, he's lifting a truck with one hand. And these are all crayons, and Stretch is lifting the crayons. This is the Green Army man in the truck right here. And he's saying, "Oh, it's too heavy." It's kind of like a car wheel. And he's trying to lift it. Oh! But lifting that makes you stronger and keep your muscles healthy. Soon, Ken returned wearing a new outfit and carrying several boxes of boots. "Take a few laps around the yard," ordered Sarge. "These boots weren't made for running," cried Ken. So he got several boxes. Whoa, let's count the boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 boxes. Whoa, each box has 2. So then he says, "Take a few laps around the yard," because Ken didn't listen to him because he just ran off, not listening one single word. He just ran off to take the boots before anyone could explain. So he said, "Take a few laps around the yard." And he said, "These boots weren't made for running." The rest of the toys were working hard. Chunk was pushing a heavy pile of blocks. His name is Chunk, and he's pushing a heavy pile of blocks. Sparks was doing some stretching exercise with a rubber band, so he's trying to stretch it out, and his name is Sparks. Nice name. And he's stretching the rubber bands to do exercise. And he's doing good too. And Rex was leaping over hundreds, or at least trying to. These are called hundreds down here. And he's trying to jump. Well, he's trying because they have a gap and he can't jump that much. Next, Sarge ordered everyone down the slide. Sparks went first, followed by Big Baby and Stretch. "It's so big and scary," he exclaimed. He turned and ran away. Next, Sarge ordered everyone down the slide. Sparks went first, followed by Big Baby and Stretch. Then it was Rex's turn. "It's so big and scary," he explained. He turned and ran away. So he's saying, "Oh, it's too big and scary." He was scared of the slide because it's so big. And he said, "Oh, it's big too." Yeah, this slide is very big and scary. It's like going very fast down. And he's running away. I don't want to do it. Well, they're having fun. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Wait, do you spot that green man? 1 green man and 2 green men on here. On onto the bouncy trucks, commanded Sarge. Move. Rex hopped onto one of the playground's bouncy trucks. Big Baby climbed on behind him and began to rock it back and forth. Too fast! Cried Rex. Stop! So he already was on the truck. Big Baby's gonna climb on behind him. And now he's doing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. He's getting dizzy and says, stop! The moment Big Baby stopped rocking, Rex was launched off the truck and onto the roof of the playhouse. So when he stopped, he flew on the playground roof. Ah! He cried as he flew through the air. The ground seemed so far away. When he's flying, the ground seemed so far away. Ah! He was scared. The toys had to rescue Rex. Sarge and Buzz came with a plan. Everyone agreed to help except Ken. He didn't want to get his boots dirty. The toys climbed onto each other's shoulders to build a toy tower. But the tower wasn't tall enough to reach Rex. We need your help, soldier, Buzz said to Ken. Ken looked at his boots. Then he looked at Rex. Ken knew his friend needed him. So he removed his boots and climbed to the top of the tower. But it still wasn't tall enough. So he's trying to climb, but still there's only a little gap. And he's saying, come on, help us. Then he helped it. But first they can't reach it. It's too much gap and they can't reach it. It's a little bit not good. So then let's turn the page and see what happens. Suddenly, Ken had an idea. Stretch, hand me the 1972 cherry red striped platform boots, he yelled. Stretch threw the boots to Ken. After Ken put them on, he was tall enough to grab Rex. Because of his boots, he is able to grab Rex. Ken pulled Rex off the playground. The dinosaur sailed off the roof, bounced off Stretch, and landed safely in the sandbox. That wasn't scary at all, said Rex. It was fun. So then he bounced and landed safely. He said it's fun. The toys let out a cheer and tossed Ken into the air to celebrate their victory. You're a great soldier, Ken, said Buzz. Sarge looked out at his troops with pride. Mission accomplished, he said. So finally, because of his boots, and good thing he didn't listen and he got his boots, because boots were helpful. And that's the end of this book. So this is the end of this book, Sunnyside Bootcamp. So we read the two books. Did you like the books? And tell me, which book do you like the most? Buzz's Space Adventure or Sunnyside Bootcamp? Well, I like Buzz's Space Adventure because it's like interesting and woo! The turbo suit, they're fighting off the soldiers. Bam, bam! Like karate. So, which book do you like? Leave the comments below. Buzz's Space Adventure or Sunnyside Bootcamp. I hope you like reading these stories. Bye! See you soon!